Thank you so much, and good morning, buenos dias. I'm very proud to be joined today by the outstanding individuals that are standing here today to fight for justice and also to tell people and our communities that we're not going to stand for hate. I want to thank the Asian Pacific Policy Planning Council, known as APCOT, who have been partners with this county and with my office for many, many years, for decades. And I am so proud to have the special services groups here with us, Chinatown Service Center, the Department of Public Health, and the LA County Relations Commission, among others, and even law enforcement dignitaries that have joined us today, and also our Superintendent for Public Schools, Dr. Deborah Duardo. I'm happy that we're doing this now because it's better to get up front and before we see more misunderstanding and cruel treatment of innocent people. I stand here in solidarity with the API community, and I, as many others, yes, we're worried about the coronavirus, but we know there's only been one case in Los Angeles County, and we've been taking steps repeatedly, every board meeting, talking about what exactly the Department of Health is doing and what we can do to better educate those individuals that may not be aware of what protections and what services are available to them. I'm concerned because as someone who is also of immigrant background, I know what it means to face discrimination and racial profiling. And when I heard of the recent incident of a young child being bullied and actually was assaulted because he was pointed out as being of Asian background, and children, unfortunately, repeat things that are said by other people, including their own parents. So we need to put a stop to that. We need to say that there has to be a rational discussion about what's happening. There's only one case in LA County that we know of. As I said, that person is being quarantined. And right now, we need to do everything to reaffirm our support to the API community. And yes, I am proud to represent 30% of the API community in the 1st District, and I've been doing it for the last 30 years, as long as I can remember. We have been partners working with everybody here to combat those myths and stereotypes about our communities. And this is one time that we're not going to shy away. Enough is enough. And I have to tell you that a couple of weeks ago, I joined Assemblymember Chow in a presentation to again lay out some of the facts. And one of the concerns we had was a flyer that misrepresented information to a community in Carson and Torrance, saying that there was an outbreak of the coronavirus, and for people not to go to different shopping areas where large numbers of API community go. And it was actually telling bold-faced lies. And we've got to stop that. We know there's a lot happening on social media, which is not helping this matter. And anyone that discriminates in that matter and puts out false information should be investigated. And I understand that the FBI is launching an investigation into that. So we need to stop that. We also need to know that our brothers and sisters in the API community, we live and work together. We have Latinos who work in restaurants alongside our Asian partners. We have our children that attend our schools. We have doctors, physicians that treat Latinos and vice versa. So here we are in a comfortable setting, and in the San Gabriel Valley, which is known as 626, we have been living in this harmony for many, many years. Nothing is going to stop us from continuing to stand together. And I'm here to say that we're going to do that. And I am very disappointed that people are buying into the stereotype of not wanting to go to seek comfort and perhaps even counseling, because they're fearful that if they talk about it, that somehow they're going to be ostracized. There are elderly individuals who have family members in China who are separated right now. Can you imagine what that trauma is like? Separation from family members and not knowing what is truth and what is false. But more importantly, here in the San Gabriel Valley, we have numbers and numbers, thousands of small businesses, travel agents, and many people that are working in our community that have been thriving, that help to bring the county to be the powerful economic forces it is, because we have immigrant communities that happen to be API owned. We should not be sending a negative message. We should be saying, people come forward, don't be fearful. And I know that our brothers and sisters at times wear masks. We know from hearing our public health officers that it's not necessary, but sometimes because of culture, people want to have that protection. Maybe because they don't want to spread any more viruses, or they themselves are not feeling well. But that's their choice. But we shouldn't discriminate on the basis of seeing someone that has a mask on. I don't think that that's the point here. The point is there's only one case. So I take you back to that premise. There's only one case of coronavirus so far. So let's do the right thing. Let's uphold our community. Let's report when we see something bad happening. When you see it, say it and call. And you can call the LA County hotline 211. So I'm urging people to do that and to report if there is hate crime in our community. That's why we've asked the Human Relations Commission to be here. That's why we've been holding press events as well as information focus groups and forums with our school districts and our city council officials. We know that many lunar activities celebrating the New Year have been postponed because of this hyper, how could I say, nervousness, anxiety, and false information that's being put out there. We need to stop that. So I'm glad to be here. And again, I want to just thank, EPCON, and I want to thank all of our brothers and sisters that are here. We stand united with you. Somos hermanos, somos una comunidad que representamos inmigrantes asiáticos, también latinos en el área de San Gabriel. Sabemos que hay casi 30% de las personas que son asiáticos. Ya tenemos varios años trabajando juntos, haciendo todo para luchar para nuestras familias. Hoy día no deberíamos de aceptar el odio contra de la comunidad asiática. Por eso estamos aquí, para decir que ellos y nosotros tenemos derechos. Y vamos a estar aquí plantados para ayudar a ellos mismos. Thank you very much.
Balter and others are working to provide the best public health information around the coronavirus to all of us in Los Angeles County. Dr. Balter.
Thank you, and I want to thank Supervisor Solis for her leadership on this issue. We know that the novel coronavirus has many people in our community concerned about risk to their health. And public health is encouraging people to focus on the facts and not on fear. The fact is that novel coronavirus is not currently spreading in the community in Los Angeles, nor in the United States. And the immediate risk to the general public in Los Angeles is low. Residents can continue all their usual activities and feel comfortable eating and shopping at restaurants and stores that are owned and operated by our Asian American neighbors and friends. The number of cases in the US is small, 15, and as has previously been mentioned, there is still only one confirmed case of the new virus in LA County in a non-resident traveler. The fact remains, as others have mentioned, that the flu is a greater risk to public health right now, and we are encouraging the public to protect themselves and their community by taking some simple steps to protect themselves from respiratory viruses. If you're sick, you should stay home, not go to work and school to protect others. You should always wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds and help your children to do the same. Use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer if soap and water are not on hand. Cover your nose and mouth with your elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze, and throw out the tissue and wash your hands afterwards. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Limit close contact like kissing and sharing cups or utensils with people who are sick. Clean surfaces that are touched often like toys and doorknobs, and this will help everyone protect themselves from respiratory viruses. Discrimination targeting our Asian American and Chinese American friends, neighbors, and businesses is harmful to our entire community. And this is not the time for perpetuation of stereotypes and misinformation about novel coronavirus. While people have a right to be afraid, everyone must understand that outbreaks and pandemics are huge human tragedies that impact us all directly or indirectly as a diverse community. Embracing, not stigmatizing others, and spreading accurate information about what's happening locally is what helps us manage our fear. And will help us protect both individually and collectively our entire community. We want to encourage everyone to check our website for the most accurate facts at publichealth.lacounty.gov, or to call 211 if you have any further questions.